two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For Ncaa Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Georgia's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirby can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. And he's got another chance to have another great day.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got a man down the middle. That play will move the sticks, set him up 1st down at the 42. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo.
And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble. That O-line has to regroup now at 2nd and 12.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman, and
he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. So LSU's offense comes out for their first possession today. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Dogs will crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing that wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7. The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Georgia 14, LSU 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the ball is hauled in. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass is caught. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
This pass rush continues to make a huge impact. 3 sacks already, and now they draw the holding penalty. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And sack sets up second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The important 3rd down play coming up. Defense is coming after him. Looks like the running back, but he's got work to do. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Time for one more play here in the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia.
It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a quick grab. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt head's out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away. That'll be a safety.
Hey, the defense deserves a lot of credit for forcing this safety, obviously. But let's not forget about the punter and the special teams who put this offense in a tough position in the first place. Without that key punt, they would have had a lot more room to work with.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. He breaks free. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry-up.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stick.
Touchdown, Dogs. That's how you finish a play.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
23, LSU 0.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught. Completion. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense really clicking.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
LSU 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Short pass finds the tight end. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Runs out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
47. Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Checks this down to the running back. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Looking to throw it again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
37, LSU, 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. A quick spin move. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point.
On for the extra point.
And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Georgia, 37, LSU, 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver grabs it.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the out route. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this. The first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st First down and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Davis. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. There was no catching him that time.
Oh, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
LSU 7.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Punt team ready to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Offense comes out to start this drive. Here comes a handoff. Powers through.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
2nd down.
Looking for a receiver. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Screen to the wide receiver. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense cannot be stopped. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself. He just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Tight end makes the grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. It's a run to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for... Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick throw, catch made. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick rankings. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. LSU has moved into the red zone. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The screen pass complete to the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. They're going to run it. First down and more. He's still running. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Here's the 2nd down play.
At the 38-yard line. Brings up Second down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
To the tight end.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down.
Third down.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Complete via the screen.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. What a stiff arm! And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. That ball snagged for a completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. That pass is caught. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Good enough for a first down.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will get the first possession of the game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now they'll run the draw. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Georgia going up tempo. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Turbin. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and...
There he goes! Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. To the ground to try and pick up the first. They got 0 push up front and they stopped him in the backfield. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Now the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This Georgia offense moving quickly down. Pocket breaking down. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And back to the air on second down. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Georgia! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Daly. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. To the air, it's Hatchett. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Hemsley. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Final play of the quarter coming. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hemsley. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rides to the back. Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to pass. It's Hatchett. Makes the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daly. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finding open areas. Turning it on! Touchdown, Dogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over UTSA.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hatchett. Finds his man in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Wilkins. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, the ground game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Finds his big tight end. Offense on the move. Hey. gets it to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They send the tight end in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Georgia! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll keep it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Takes the handoff. It's Petty. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnston. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Makes the grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Peters. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They just keep firing. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Petty. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia sent out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. Got it in the middle, it's Peters. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Got it behind the line. It's Petty. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39.
This has been a frustrating day. And I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Turbin. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Brings up second down.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Third down coming.
Back to pass, it's Hatchett. Caught near the sticks, it's Daly. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Safe little shovel pass. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. The fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising at times but stalled out and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding passing plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they are getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilkins. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man down on the play. Officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Under fire. Working the middle, it's complete. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Smashes through the tackle.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth-down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the back.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going right to work up top. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to throw, it's Harbor. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Give to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. And we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Let's go. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too...
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 40. Past the 30. Past the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. Going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Daly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Daly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Pulls it in. It's Daly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peters. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Caught near the sticks. It's Peters. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Daly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hemsley. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That will put... Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen.
Takes the handoff. It's Hendricks. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Georgia going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Georgia sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Split backs here. The play action fake. Unloads it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Oh, he got loose. All by himself down the middle. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. And boy, is he close to that. Not enough for the first down. Punt team's coming on the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Caught close to the marker, it's Davis. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Quick release on the RPO. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Power football with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Duggan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Duggan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off play action. Touchdown Hurricanes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week at Hilton Head instead of the film room.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
They're trailing by 21 to Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilkins. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the right. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Dogs want to move quickly. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
With the catch, it's Duggan. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Hand off from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. The short hands, it's Davis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Georgia lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wolf. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Got a man. It's Wolf. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Duggan. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Canes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Wants to keep it in the air. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pucks it out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilkins. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Georgia going up tempo.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Running through contact.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Third and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. Zip. On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Good timing on the quick out. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Takes a snap. Wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Bringing the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on first down. On over the middle. It's Turbin.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turbin. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Wilkins. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to the